Can an annulment be contested by either spouse? Have you ever wondered if an annulment can be challenged by one of the spouses? This is an important question, especially when navigating the complexities of marriage dissolution. The answer is yes, an annulment can indeed be contested by either spouse. If one spouse files for annulment and the other disagrees, the opposing spouse has the right to contest it. They can present their reasons and evidence to the court to argue that the marriage was valid and should not be annulled. Understanding annulment is key here. An annulment is a legal declaration that a marriage is null and void, meaning it is treated as if it never existed. This is different from divorce, which ends a valid marriage. To obtain an annulment, the person filing, known as the petitioner, must prove that the marriage was invalid from the start. There are specific legal grounds for annulment, including situations where one spouse was underage at the time of marriage without proper consent, or if one spouse was already married to someone else, which is known as bigamy. Other grounds for annulment include fraud or misrepresentation that induced the marriage, lack of mental capacity to consent, physical incapacity to consummate the marriage, entering into the marriage under duress, or a close familial relationship that legally prohibits marriage. If the spouse contesting the annulment believes that none of these grounds apply, they can file a formal response, often called a contested answer, to ask the court to deny the annulment. The spouse contesting the annulment can participate in hearings and submit evidence to support their position. This might involve showing that consent was valid or that no fraud or coercion occurred. The court will then decide whether to annul the marriage or keep it valid based on the evidence presented by both parties. From a practical standpoint, contesting an annulment can impact legal outcomes related to property division and spousal support. Unlike divorce, annulment may limit eligibility for spousal support or property claims since the marriage is treated as if it never existed. Therefore, contesting an annulment can be a strategic choice for a spouse wanting to maintain certain legal protections or benefits. In summary, either spouse can contest an annulment by formally disagreeing with the grounds and providing evidence to the court. The court will evaluate the validity of the marriage based on the legal criteria for annulment, considering the claims from both sides.